Hello and welcome. This is Robin and you're watching English Fluency with Robin. So today we are going to English Grammar Part 6 and this is Part C of Basic Words in English. I have included these basic words in English in the English Grammar portion because we need to learn the tenses. We need to learn the present and the past forms of these verbs, these words. That is why I have included these words also in the English Grammar portion. If you have missed out on the previous training sessions, if you haven't watched those videos, I have given the English Grammar playlist link in the video description. Okay, so you can click on that playlist link and watch from part 1. So let's continue with the portion. Here I will be giving the present and past forms of these words and also sentence usages. Okay, so we need to learn the real life applications here. That is why I have included the sentences also. You can look at the screen right now. So you can see that I am highlighting with the mouse and you can see it in the light blue color. So whenever I am highlighting on the screen, please read along with me. Okay, be an active learner, take notes. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask your doubts in the comment section. Okay, so I'll be happy to help you with your doubts. So let's get started. And as I tell you in all of my videos, I don't see this just as a YouTube channel. I see this as a real classroom and you people as my real students. So I'll be committed in training you to improve your language skills. Call, this is an action verb. So as we have learned earlier, so you can see I call him every day. Please read along with me. I call him every day. Here I is a subject part, call is a verb, that is a verb or something that we do, that is an action. Okay, and him every day, I call him every day, the verb comes in the middle. Here I call him every day means, what does that mean? That's a habit. I have a habit of calling him, one of my friends, every day. Okay, every day I call him every day. That is why we use the V1 form of the verb, that is call. Okay, that is a simple present form of the verb. Present form of the verb, I call him. That means I have a habit of calling him every day. That is something I do on a daily basis. Here, I called him last week. You can read the second sentence along with me. I called him last week. What does that mean? That is something that you did. Here, called is the V2 form or the second form of the verb, that is expressed in simple past tense. So any action that you did, that you completed, that you did before this present time. So whatever the time is right now, if you did something before that, if you completed an action before that, it can be expressed in simple past tense. So that is why we use the word called. So called, and again the second one is called. I called him last week. So last week, that means that is a time in the past. So I did something in the past. That is why we use I called him. I call him every day is something that I do every day. That is why we use the word call. That is the first form of verb, present form. And second one is I called him last week is the past form of verb. So that is a completed action. Second one, disturb. I hope all of you know what is the meaning of disturb. Okay, so when you are doing something, and if somebody comes there and disturb you, you know what is the meaning of that word. When somebody comes there and talks to you, you can say don't disturb me. I am doing my work, don't disturb me. So please look into the real life applications of this English grammar and these words. Don't just mug up these grammar rules or sentences. There is no use of doing that. So whatever you learn here, you need to apply it in your real life situations. That is the objective of these classes. Okay, that's why I am giving you real life situations. Don't disturb me. When does somebody say this sentence? Don't disturb me. When does somebody say this sentence? Can you imagine the situation? Here, I am doing my work. One of my friends comes to my house and he comes to talk with me. So I told him, okay, I am busy with my work. I will talk to you later. Don't disturb me right now. Okay, so I told him very politely that, okay, I am busy with my work, you can wait for some time, don't disturb me right now. Okay, yeah. So this means disturb, you got the idea what that word means, right? That means drawing somebody's attention from something or maybe creating an interruption, etc. That's what it means. Okay, she disturbed him when he was preparing the notes. He was preparing the notes for exam and she disturbed him. Okay, that means she came there to talk to him or some kind of disturbance was there. That is why we can say she disturbed him. Disturb, present form of verb. Disturbed is the V2 form or the second form, past form of verb. Okay, so we can look into the third one here. Third one is inform. So what does that word mean? So instead of explaining the meaning of the word, I will go straight into the real life usages. That is the way you need to learn. There is no need to learn the meanings by heart. There is no need to mug up the meanings in English. You need to learn the sentence usages. Inform her about the meeting. Inform her about the meeting. So what is the situation here? Can you imagine the situation? Here is the situation. I and my two other friends are working in the same company, and one of my friends was absent today. So she is down with fever and she is absent. Okay. And there is an important meeting coming up next week. That means after a few days only, next week. So my supervisor told me to inform her about that meeting. To inform her. She doesn't know about something. If someone doesn't know about something, giving information regarding that. Giving him some knowledge about that. Giving him information about that. If someone doesn't know something, you give some information about that. That is the meaning of the word inform. Inform her about the meeting. My supervisor told me, okay, she is absent today. So Mary is absent today. You have to inform her about the meeting. Next one, that is the present form of verb. I informed her about the meeting an hour ago. I informed her about the meeting an hour ago. So what is the situation here? My supervisor told me inform her about the meeting. Inform Mary about the meeting because she is absent today. You have to inform Mary about the meeting. Then I replied to my supervisor like this. I informed her about the meeting an hour ago. Because I knew about the meeting yesterday itself. So I told my supervisor, I informed her about the meeting an hour ago. I did it. I already informed her. That is a completed action. Okay, that is the past form of the verb. Next one is take. Take your books from the table. Take your books from the table. Someone kept some books on my table. So I told him, take your books from the table. That means I don't have enough space on this table. I need to do some work on my computer. So please take your books from the table. So what is the meaning of take? Something. So the books are on the table. So you take it from there. This is an action. Okay. So books are on the table. You take the book from that position. Okay. So taking something. Okay. I understand. I hope you understand the action right now. I am doing it live on this video. Here the books are on the table. And these books, I told him, take the books. Take the books from the table. Okay. And you can look at the past tense here. It is took. The past tense is took. She took my books without my permission. She took my books without my permission. When do you say that? Okay. You can say that I needed a book. I needed my book. But she took it without my permission. I needed it. But she took it without my permission. Means without asking me, she took it. So take is this action. And the past form is took. It is already completed. She already took it. Okay. So take and took you can note down. Next one is give. Okay. What is the next word? So take, you understood the meaning, right? So here next one is give. Okay. So give means, for example, one of my friends came to my house after playing football. He is very tired. So my brother is there. You can see my brother is there. I told my brother, give him some water. So one of my friends came to my house after playing football. He is very tired and thirsty. So I told my brother, please give him some water. Give him some water. What is the action? So I have the water in my hand. I can say give it. Give it. This is the action. So I have the water bottle in my hand. So I have the water bottle in my hand. I can say give it. So you give it to someone. This is the action. You got it? You give it to someone. You have something in your hand. You give it. You give it to someone. So give him some water. Give him some water. He is thirsty. Okay. Now you can look at the past form also. The past form is I gave him my notebook yesterday. Sorry. I need to make some correction here. Okay. Okay. I gave him my notebook yesterday. I gave him my notebook yesterday. Okay. What does that mean? So I am telling my brother. Okay. He asked me whether I have my English notebook. He asked me whether I have my English notebook with me. So I told him I gave my book to one of my friends. I don't have it with me right now. I gave it. So give, this is the action give. The past form is gave. I gave him. I did it already. I gave him my notebook yesterday. Give is the present form. Gave is the past form. And I have something to remind you after watching this video. If you find this training session very useful, you can give me a like for this video. It will be very inspiring for me. And consider subscribing to the channel as well, because I will be publishing quality training sessions on this YouTube channel. So you can subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell also, so that you won't miss any upcoming videos. And if you find this video very useful for you, and if you think this video will be helpful for your friends or family or others, you can share this video with other people as well. Okay, so let's continue now. So here next word is bring. What is it? Bring. Okay, so what is the meaning of bring? I will give you an example first before I explain the meaning. So the meaning will be very clear with this example. I bring lunch every day. I bring lunch every day. So look at the situation. Some of my colleagues who are working with me in my company, they have a habit of eating outside. They have a habit of having lunch from hotel every day. They don't bring lunch. They have a habit of going out to eat every day. So they asked me in the evening, okay, we always go outside to have food. Why don't you come with us? Then I told them that I bring lunch every day. I bring lunch. That means I have a habit of bringing my lunch from my home. So what is the meaning of bring? So bring means so here I bring lunch every day means the lunch is prepared, the food is prepared at my house, right? Then I take the food from my house to my office. I take the food from my house to my office. That means you take some object or something from one place to another. You move it from one place to another. One place to another. You move it from one place to another. That is the meaning of the word bring. So I bring lunch every day. That means I have a habit of taking my lunch or bringing food to office. I have a habit of bringing lunch every day. Bring. And what is the past form of bring? I brought lunch today. I brought lunch today. So when do you say this sentence? This is a completed action. One of my friends invited me for lunch. Okay, I am going outside. Do you like to come with me? Then I told him, sorry, I brought lunch today. That means I brought lunch today, I brought food today, I am not coming with you. Sorry, I am not coming with you. I brought lunch today. Bring, the past form is brought. The next one is buy. You know what is the meaning of buy or purchase. You go to shops, you buy something. You know what is the meaning of that. You go to shops, you purchase something, you buy something, whatever you need, you give money and you buy some products, etc. Okay, so buy. I buy vegetables in the evening. So I have a habit of buying vegetables in the evening every day. So I say I buy vegetables is a simple present form of the verb. Subject plus V1 form of verb plus object. I is a subject, buy is the first form of verb or present form of verb, V1 form, and vegetables is the object part. In the evening is the time. So I buy vegetables in the evening. Remember, the verb comes in the middle. So I have a habit of buying vegetables. That is why I say I buy vegetables. That is something I do on a daily basis. I bought some fish in the morning. Okay, I am telling my wife I bought some fish in the morning. She asked me to buy fish or meat for tomorrow. Then I told her that I already bought it. I bought some fish in the morning. No need to go outside right now. No need to buy again. I bought some fish. She didn't know about it. I told her right now I bought some fish. Buy, the past form is bought. Here I is the subject part, bought is the V2 form of verb and fish is the object part. Next one, go. Go. You know this word, very familiar word. You know what is the meaning of word go. Okay, you can look at the sentence here, then you will understand the meaning very well. I go to the office by bus. I hope you are reading along with me. Please look at the screen and read along with me. I go to the office by bus. That I am telling my friend, how he asked me how do you go to office? I go to the office by bus. Okay, I travel in a bus to reach my office. So go. What is the meaning of go? Okay, this is your house, this is your house, and this is your office. This is your house, this is your house, and this is your office. You go from house to the office. You move from one place to another. That is the meaning of the word go. You move from your house to your office every day. That means you go from one place to another. Okay, so I go to the office by bus. I have a habit of taking bus to the office. I have the habit of traveling by bus to office. Go is the first form of verb. I went to the office yesterday. Go, the past form is went. You completed it. My friend asked me, where did you go in the morning? Where did you go yesterday? You went somewhere in the morning, right? Where did you go? I went to the office yesterday. I went. Go means that is a regular action, that is a habitual action. Go means the simple present form. I went to the office yesterday, that means the past form. Okay. That is the past form. Okay. Next one is tell. The next word is tell. So what is the meaning of tell? Many people are confused between tell and talk. Talk means to converse to someone, to communicate to someone. Okay, you have a conversation, that means that is you are talking. But tell means to convey an information, to give an information to someone, to pass an information to someone. That's the meaning of tell. Tell him about that today itself. My friend told me, you did not tell about that to him, right? You did not tell that about that to John. Tell him about that today itself. Today itself you have to tell him about that. So tell means convey some information, pass some information, give some information to someone. Tell, the past form is told. You can read the sentence along with me. I told him about that. Who told him about that? Who told him about that? I told him about that. I did it. I already passed that information. I informed him something, or I passed that information. That is the word I told him. Tell, past form is told. Wipe. What is the meaning of wipe? Wipe means you wipe your face. You have been playing football, you played football for some time and you are sweating. You take your towel and wipe your face. You take your towel and wipe your face. Okay. And maybe your table is full of dust. So what do? You take some water, dip a cloth in water. Okay. Then you squeeze it. Then you wipe the table. Then you wipe the table with the wet cloth. So what is the meaning of wipe? You got it, right? So you can read the sentence here. Wipe the glass with a wet cloth. So I am giving some instruction to someone. Wipe the glass with a wet cloth. There is some dust on the glass. There is some dirt on the glass. You can wipe it. You can wipe the glass with a wet cloth to make it clean. Past tense is wiped. 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 He wiped the table with a soft cloth. He wiped the table. So wipe, wiped. So that's all for today. I hope today's training session was useful for you. If you found it useful, please give me a like for this video. It's very inspiring for me to provide you such training sessions. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing right now. And you can click the notification bell as well, so that you won't miss any upcoming videos. And if you can share it with your friends as well. So that's all for today. Please give me your feedback in your comments. See you soon. Bye.